Okay, we're starting off the day complaining, so if you don't like negativity or talking, then maybe just skip ahead to when the video gets more positive. Right now, I am just so reminded of how much my phone is a piece of shit. I'm starting off the day with this Chick-fil-A order. I just wanted to get started and I'm like, this is a great order. So I'm trying to complete this challenge or extra bonus on Uber. And this is like the best bonus I've seen in a while. And this was an Uber Eats order. That is the good part about this week, is there was an amazing bonus. And I think this is my 14th delivery. So I only have 6 left. And I just have to get it done by the end of the weekend. So Sunday at midnight. So that'll be easy. But the drive from my house to this Chick-fil-A, and then a lot of the drive from the Chick-fil-A to the customer, my phone has no connection. And my phone is just such a piece of It's not the phone, it's the network. Please do not get AT&T or T-Mobile. I honestly don't think there's any point in bothering and having any other service except Verizon. If I'm wrong and there's other providers that are still good, please put the recommendations in the comments. Because I don't want to just about this and then have no solution. But when I tell you, I am so at my wit's end with the connectivity issues. Having AT&T has made things so much more difficult if you just won't have any connection. So then you know how that goes, especially with Instacart. You have to get it instantly. So that just completely ruins your chances of getting a good batch. And it's obviously still an issue with the other apps, because if the order doesn't come through, then you can never see it. And even if you do see it, try to accept and then it will time out. And then you can't get the order anyway. So yeah, I am doing this Chick-fil-A order and the whole drive there, no connection. So I'm not able to get any orders from other platforms. And then most of the drive there, still no connection. It's like such excessive levels of dead zones, so many zones around me that just never work. I have to figure out what's going on with this contract, but the soonest I can get out of it, I will be getting out of it and switching over to Verizon. There's no other provider that could even compete. I don't care that it costs more money. It literally makes it so you don't have connection, you can't work. But we're done with my rant for now. I have been mad about this for a long time now. Pretty much ever since I realized that the connection is routinely bad and there's a bunch of dead zones. I'm about 5 minutes away from this Chick-fil-A drop off. And yeah, I've been focusing on Uber because I need to get this promo. It's been my focus for the past week for food deliveries and then just trying to work more Instacart. So I am waiting for an Instacart still now, and we'll see what direction I get taken after this order. Okay, so I drove up and dropped off my package. I had to actually drop off a pair of shoes that I sold on Poshmark, and I've been selling stuff on eBay and Poshmark for a while now, and now I just focus mainly on shoes. So I dropped that off, and then I got this amazing double stack DoorDash order. Great double stack. So I just completed that one, and my mom called me on the phone, so that's why I wasn't talking while I was actually dropping off that DoorDash. I was waiting for another order. Still nothing on Instacart, haven't taken anything. I did just see this $80-something order and it was 48 miles. I'm like, I just can't do it. It was going to Queen Creek. Oh, I just can't. And it sat there for a couple seconds and someone took it, but there's just no way. I'm like, I can't drive that far. If it was 100, I probably still would have passed on it. It's hard to see an order with that high of pay and pass on it, but the miles are just too high. I don't even know why they're sending it to a Costco that's all the way over here, because there's Costco's way closer to those delivery addresses. It's just another reason the algorithm just doesn't make any sense sometimes. And also, I'm nowhere near Costco, and I still got that order. We did get this Uber order, and it's a double stack of a shopping order and a food pickup, and I don't really love doing those. And on Uber, I don't usually pick those up because I can't tell how many items it is, so I really don't know if it's good pay. But this one, I could see it. So it's only 2 items at the grocery store. It's literally just 2 bottles of alcohol, so that's gonna take me 5 minutes or less in and out of the store. Just 2 bottles, and then it's a McDonald's pickup. This is gonna be really quick. And when I saw the quoted time too, that can also help you if sometimes it doesn't tell you what the items are. It depends on which order is first when they do these double stacks. When I saw the time it was estimating, I'm like, oh, this is definitely a great order. And of course, it's gonna help me get to that Uber promo. And the quicker I get the 20 deliveries done, the better, because then I don't have to worry about doing specifically Uber orders. So I am going back to downtown for this order. So we'll see if I stay in that area or if I end up heading out of the city. That was the quickest pickup at McDonald's I've ever had, which I am very grateful for. A lot of times it takes forever. But this was a great double stack. I almost didn't take it because of the shop and deliver. And then I was like, oh wait, this is 2 items. Probably only 40 minutes for this double stack with the shopping and the McDonald's pickup. Still waiting on Instacart to get a good one. I usually have been like, well, now I've kind of been flipping my strategy to doing Uber and DoorDash and waiting for a really good order on Instacart, and that seems to be working. All right, that was super easy, and literally as I'm still in the neighborhood, get this double stack on Uber. So I guess we're just doing a lot of Uber. It's like only for a couple miles, $16 I think, and only quoted take like half an hour, so pretty good. We're staying on a pretty good pace. I'm gonna get this promo knocked out really quickly and then hit that extra 100, and then I won't have to worry about taking enough orders to hit the promo later in the weekend. While we're on the topic of Uber, I need to talk about this crazy Uber order that I did last week, I think. This came in, this is the highest dollar amount I've ever seen on Uber on the upfront screen. Like, wait, is this real? And so obviously I have to take it. You know, Uber, I'm like, is this one of those things where someone already picked it up? But it couldn't be that because it was a shopping order. So it can't be that like the order's not there. So I'm like, it's probably an instance where one of the orders is like the only thing on it is probably out of stock. I didn't want to drive this far. It also came in pretty late at night, like maybe around 8:30 on like a Sunday, but I just had to take it for that high of an upfront dollar amount. And sure enough, the orders were really small. One was like a normal order, just like normal food items. One was only flowers, and then one was a rotisserie chicken and ranch. And I'm like, okay, well, I see the problem right there. They never have rotisserie chickens at like 8:30, 9 o'clock at night at the grocery store. Is it maybe that so many people canceled the order after they saw that like it was out of stock and didn't want to deal with it? Or just so many people also declined the order because no one wanted to take it. I don't know how an order gets to this level of pay. Okay, so we just picked up the food, and when I saw the second delivery, it's a Starbucks order, and I clicked on the order and I canceled it. There's no way. It was 11 Starbucks drinks, and they were all medium or large sizes. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not putting 11 drinks in the car. No. And for the pay, it's not worth it. My cancellation rate is also fine. I'm just gonna drop off this single order. We'll see how much I end up getting for it. It's no big deal. It's only like a 2-mile drive up the street. It's an apartment complex where she's meeting me outside. So this will still be super quick. We'll just see how much I end up getting for this order. Even if it's only like a couple of dollars, it's fine. And I still haven't found anything on Instacart. So it's been kind of annoying waiting this long and like just staring at the screen. There was no way I was doing that. I'm like, for the $15, $16 stack was what it was promised. No, 11 Starbucks drinks. So back to my story about that crazy Uber order. I don't know what happened. This order just got declined or canceled, I guess, so many times that the base pay just went out of control. And I'm assuming no one wanted to drive over in this area at this time of night on Sunday as well. The base pay alone was like $75. I'll put the screenshot here of the breakdown. Order was like almost all base pay, and I was able to complete it. There was no rotisserie chickens, just like I thought. I tried to contact the customer and I was like, there's none of these. Do you want something else? I tried to substitute it with just like the cold, they have like prepackaged cold fried chicken from the deli. That was the only thing left that was even similar. Tried to ask the customer if they wanted that. They didn't respond, and then I replaced it in the app, and then the app just forced me to refund it. Kind of a frustrating thing about Uber is that the customer has to go in and approve an item in the app. Even if they approve it over the chat, that still isn't enough. They have to approve it in the app or else it won't let you buy it. So I wasn't able to replace the item, which sucks for the customer because I'm like, there's other chicken that I could have bought. But anyways, so I literally had to only buy the ranch on that order. The flowers, it was like a miracle. They just so happened to have one bouquet left of that exact flower bunch that they requested. And I was able to complete the order. So I got the full payment amount and didn't have to cancel. It was a triple stack order, and it took a little bit over an hour. And that was crazy. I don't know how like an order gets to that much base pay, but I saw that come up and I'm like, we're taking our chances on this. Like, I'm trying this out and we'll see what happens. and it ended up paying off. That was a super easy drop off. I come to this apartment a lot, and 9 times out of 10 people meet me outside, so that's really nice. And those girls were at the pool and they had their swimsuits and cover-ups on. I'm like, oh my god, that's where I want to be right now. My apartment actually has a pretty nice pool too. It's Phoenix. It is March and it's already 100 degrees out, so I'm like, sitting at the pool right now actually sounds amazing before it gets so hot that you'll like instantly burn. I mean, 100 is already pretty hot. It's gonna get worse here as the time goes on. So we'll see what I get to now. All the apps have a lot of volume coming in. I really want to be able to do an Instacart order, but there's just nothing that's been coming in. But I also haven't been like going out of my way to like sit at stores. So I've kind of just been driving around and seeing what they'll give me, which works sometimes and other times it doesn't. It seems like the algorithm is kind of hard to predict. Like a lot of times when I'm just driving around, I'll get good orders. So I was kind of just doing that. I just got this Instacart order and it's nothing crazy, but it's super quick and I'm already right next to the store. So I'm like, we're counting this as a win for sure. It is double stack, $33, only 15 items, 27 units. And it was labeled as heavy pay, so I hesitated for a second and I scrolled through the items and I was like, nothing looks heavy. So I accepted it. And then I'm looking at the shopping list and nothing on here is heavy. So I don't know if this was like mistakenly labeled as heavy pay because nothing on here is heavy. So I'm so happy. I'll be able to get this one done really quick. I'm literally at the store now. First Instacart order of the day at 1:30. So I've been on waiting for a while now. No, it's only a 30. I'll be able to get it done quickly. So it still counts as a good order. All right, this is the order. Easy enough. Literally just this. That's all that was on it for $33. So that's pretty good. So I'm now luckily sitting in a CVS parking lot. So I got a flat tire. I barely ran over to this, or not ran over. I don't know. It's hard to describe. They have them in like the middle of the road. There's like some one-way streets where I am. It's way too hard to describe, but it was way smaller than a curb. Popped the tire instantly. I'm also very much done with these tires. Like they're obviously tires. They're obviously not high quality. Just gonna be buying another single tire. This is now the 4th tire I've bought since I've had this car, which has only been a year and 7 months, I think I've had this car. So maybe that's normal. I don't think that's normal. I think that's way too many tires to go through in that short of a time, but I honestly don't really know anything about cars. Yeah, it's also really hot outside and it just became hot. It's over 100 degrees today. At the very beginning of our hot season, and normally things go wrong with cars on lots of levels right when the season turns from good weather to really hot. I don't know, that could have been part of it, but it just instantly popped. And thank God I was close to where I live. Still drove on it for like a mile, which is not a good idea. I was able to make it. The rim is not bent or anything, so I made it at least to like close to where I live, and that's all that matters. But yeah, sometimes these things happen. Never had a situation where I've like ran into a curb or run over any sort of curb-like item in the street or on the street that has ever popped my tire before. So this was really unfortunate. At least I'm really close to where I live and the roadside assistance is almost here. I have USAA and so I can get for my car insurance. So there's free roadside assistance. I think you can only use it a couple times per year and then it becomes a charged service. I'm thankful for that. It's free. They're on their way and my rims are not damaged or bent. So honestly, it's fine. They'll put my spare on for me and then I'll be able to drive it to, I go to the same Discount Tire and I know what tire to buy. It'll take a couple days. We'll see how long this takes to actually resolve. The tire that I get, I've already done this a few times. Like I've said, this is the 4th time I bought a new tire for this car. I can't remember if this is the last tire that was the original one, so the oldest tire, or if this is one of the ones I bought, then I'm obviously gonna be more mad that it didn't last longer. Out when I get to Discount Tire, but it's probably gonna be about $200-ish for the tire. So we'll see how many days this puts me out. If it puts me out all weekend, that would really suck. I'm not gonna bother getting mad about it. Like what's done is done. I'm gonna have to skip a couple days of work, obviously. Nothing I can do about that. And like I was talking about earlier, I am going home after he's done here. I think he's only like 20 minutes away. After he's done here, I'm going home and I'm going to the pool. So I'm gonna make the best of this day. I was jealous of those girls earlier that were swimming at the pool because this is the first day of the season that it's been over 100 degrees. Just gonna have a relaxing day. It's like the afternoon time now. I'm gonna go to the pool, hang out, the car situation is what it is, and we'll just see when I can get back to work. Hopefully it's only a couple days. Last time, I think this was only a 2-day process because it took them a day to have the tire shipped from like the warehouse, but it's like somewhere in Arizona. So it was only like a day to get it into Discount Tire, and then I think the next day they were able to install it. Hopefully this will only be a 2-day process, and then I'll just get back at it again when I can. Before I go, I obviously have to show you the tire. Here she is in all her glory. Look at that. It's like, why is it like that? My shadow's in the way. Why is it like crinkled? I don't know, dude. Like, why is it that color? I don't know anything about cars. Like, my rim doesn't look damaged from what I can tell. It looks like it's not bent or anything like that, which I think is the most important part. But why is the tire like shriveling and wrinkled like that? Is that because it just popped? I've never had a tire just pop on me. So this is a new experience. I'm also so upset because it's so hot right now, and I'm sitting here just like burning gas, leaving the car on, like sitting in the car to wait for the guy because it's like 1,000 degrees out. And I think I'm just gonna turn it off. Like, I'm already gonna drive home and go to the pool, so like what do I care about being sweaty and disgusting? Like, I can't stand to like sit here and burn more gas, especially with the, oh, that might be him calling. Oh yes, I think this is him. That means he's probably almost here. Hello?
Hi, calling from Douglas Emergency Roadside Service, calling to confirm your tire service location. Make sure you have a good spare tire around there, ma'am.
Okay, yeah.
All right, looks like I have you at CVS off of Fifth, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, so right now, ma'am, calls in waiting are at least 45 to 60 minutes out. You should be getting a text or shortly saying that a driver has been dispatched to you with that driver's name. You can give me a call back when you get that text, ma'am. It should be the next text you get, and I can give you an update on your ETA, and hopefully it will be less than the 60.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Usually they call when they're already a little closer by. I don't know if I want to like bake out in the sun for that long. I'm not leaving the car on for 45 to 60 minutes and burning all that gas with the price of gas right now. There's no way. Maybe I'll just go hang out in CVS. I mean, that's where I'm parked. Maybe I'll buy something, like loiter around there. I mean, there's always people that are loitering here, so maybe if I buy something and just kind of play it cool for a few minutes. Know what I'm going to do as far as the car situation right now, because I don't want to leave it on for that long and burn that much gas, and it's super hot out. But I'll think of something to be here when the guy is here doing the service too. So I'll have to figure that part out. I'll see you whenever I'm able to get back out on the road, whatever my first shift is, whatever day that ends up being, that my car is back and ready, and that's when I'll see you. So if you enjoyed this completely unplanned and like failure of a video, but I don't know, this is just what was happening. So I was going to scrap the whole thing, but I'm like, no, I mean, this is what happened today. Just like the other time when I vlogged a couple days ago, or now that was like probably almost 2 weeks ago. And I had to go home in the middle of the day because I got sick for my lunch. You know, like sometimes things like that happen. So today it's the tire. I'm hoping that this is the last tire I haven't replaced, meaning it's older. So at least that would make sense that it popped. And if you love watching gig work videos and just kind of financial tips and being smart with your money, that's what I talk about on this channel. So I would appreciate any new subscribers or likes for the algorithm. Ready. I got my cover up. I got my new swimsuit on. I'm making myself a little fun drink in my new cute water bottle that is actually really high quality, and I got it from Marshall's. So my new favorite like summer drink is this coconut. So this coconut water, the Simple Truth Organic. What you need are these cubes, okay? These are like $10 at Sprouts. It's literally the dumbest thing ever, and I fall for it, but I love them. So here I am still talking about them. They're these giant ice cubes that you put in your drink. So like I got the immunity and the hydration. I like the hydration one better, and they have some other varieties too. Either one of these melted into the coconut water, the best poolside refreshing like summertime drink. I'm making myself a little fancy ice cube coconut water, and I'm gonna go hang by the pool for the afternoon. And I forgot tomorrow I'm already skipping working because my boyfriend and I are going to like a food festival thing. And we're also looking at apartments because we're gonna be moving. So there's a lot of things happening. I was already planning to skip tomorrow, so we're just gonna start taking time off early. I guess we're starting today around 3 o'clock instead of around, I was planning on working probably till like 9 or 9:30 tonight. So we're just gonna take off a few hours early and we're gonna have fun instead. So here's the summary of my very short day today. I ended up making $87 and making $29.26 per hour. And people have been asking me to put the adjustments and expenses. So I drove 24 miles, which is a $17 deduction based on the standard business mileage deduction. So if you subtract these two, then my true earnings for the day were $70.78. So that's the summary. Even though the video did not go according to plan, I still hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video.